following voices are AI generated. We hope you enjoy the video.
What's up, edgelords? Sonic and Amy told me that the creator of the channel bought a capture card for gameplay footage back in January. We decided to play some PS2 demos like my favorite, Castlevania, Lament of Innocence, as a first test.
And we're gonna take turns playing. There were barking things, and we gotta go through this haunting demo.
The creator loves demo discs. They were a part of his childhood, and we somehow forgot to mention them in our chat looking back at the 2000s.
That video was nearly an hour long, and that ogre, sponge, and human boy genius were all tolerable guests. Anyway, how about I handle these fish-looking monsters?
I hate these things. They're so vicious, and I hope I never encounter them in person.
Those fish monsters somehow managed to breathe and land. I guess they use some kind of magic instead of Jimmy Neutron's bubblegum. I especially hate the skeletons that try to smite you. I'm surprised we haven't fought skeletons often in our games.
So the creator bought a capture card around the same time you two hedgehogs had a triple date with the other Sonics and Amy's at the Glory Days restaurant, eh? I should have bought one myself when we first appeared on Juan CL's channel last year.
Yeah, we've come a long way since we joined the channel. We did reviews, podcasts, skits, and even AI covers. And now it's time to play some games. We're not gonna play modern online games, but we are gonna play games from the 5th through 8th generations of game consoles.
What's with these falling rocks? Is Knuckles in this game?
No, it's some kind of riddle or puzzle where you have to lure the rocks to statues to unlock the door to the next room.
This is so far a fun and addicting game.
Amen to that, my knight in shining armor. The Castlevania games are haunting, challenging, and sometimes scary. And from what I've heard, the creator played this demo a million times growing up.
These skeleton soldiers are a detriment to my safety. Away with these brattled bones.
And the giant flowers are annoying, but also eerie. Cream the rabbit will throw a fit if she ever saw those things, and she loves flowers just as much as baking desserts and snacks.
Not to worry, if I ever encountered these giant flower monsters, I would knock them senseless just without a whip.
These disgusting flowers break apart once they're defeated. It's kind of unsettling compared to the robots we normally fight.
I bet in future games, we'd probably fight zombies or other monsters instead of Dr. Eggman's robots. Maybe I might be a werehog again with you two joining in being werehogs.
If Shadow and I become werehogs, I'd probably cry a lot because I'd be freaking out being a monster, and Shadow would most likely let out his edgy anger.
Amy's right. Oh dear, the Headless Horseman found his way to the demo. Let me handle this beast.
This guy must weigh like a ton. We'd need our combined strength plus Knuckles to beat this guy down.
So what is this room? It feels quiet. I see a rock that looks like an old lady's head and glasses.
You ditzy pink hedgehog, this is the boss battle of the demo. It's a giant rock monster.
Oh, so it's like the egg golem that adventure-era Sonic and Eggman fought in Sonic Adventure 2?
Dear God, this rock monster's scarier than the egg golem. How about you boys handle this boss battle?
Of course you'd say it. It's a good thing I played this demo a million times just as much as the creator. You better not pee your panties like Adventure-era Amy did when Metal Sonic transformed to a Mecha Godzilla wannabe at the end of Sonic Heroes.
Don't worry, Shadow. I didn't drink anything before we started this gameplay. Also, it's kind of confusing why the girls and I wear clothes except for that Sally Acorn while you boys don't wear pants or underwear. Just shoes and gloves.
All right. Let's not talk about gender stereotyping. Let's focus on this demo. This is Jampack Winter 2003. Bizarrely, the Jampack demo discs first went by seasons and years, but then went by numbers of volumes later on before they stopped making them when the PS3 came out.
What's also interesting is that there's two versions of each demo discs by color and ratings. One is rating pending to teen, and the other is rating pending to mature.
Nowadays, people just download demos and get quick snippets of the games instead of a cheap physical copy of many demos and even trailers of future games and behind-the-scenes footage. That's what Jampack and PlayStation Underground used to do.
Surprised that the rock monster was defeated easily? I think not. It rebuilds itself, but looks puny. But don't worry, I got the red orb that does all the work to crush that rock monster's heart.
And Leon Belmont shouts "Go!" when he summons the red orb to defeat his enemies. It's kinda like me in Adventure-era Sonic when we spin dash or do a light dash.
You boys sure know how to kick ass!
You may think we're doing an OP move and us being lazy and defeating the boss, but trust me, you'd do the same thing if you played this game yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Ditto! I love to do shortcuts and taking down big threats like Eggman, Metal Sonic, and the Monster of the Day.
What happens after beating the rock monster?
The demo ends, and it takes you back to the menu.
Let me do the final blow, Shadow. I want to defeat this boulder brain and walk away like a cool dude, which I already am.
I think the monster heard that!
Not to worry. Bam! I got it down. Well, that's all, folks. We'll do more gameplay soon.
Be sure to like, comment, and spread the word. Peace out and rock on, edgelords.